Hi, good day, beautiful people. It's your girl Siobhan. Welcome to my vlog with another episode of Let's Chat. Welcome to all my new subscribers and to my old-time subscribers. Welcome, Let's Star Nation. So, of course, you know that we discuss on this channel topical issues on Let's Chat, entertainment, fashion, food, lifestyle, and so much more. And from time to time, we do have episodes of Behind the Music where I interview creatives, whether they're singers, artists, dancers, whatever they are. I interview them from time to time on this program. So just letting you know that that is what this channel is mostly about. So let's dive in. And if you like my content so far, please smash the subscribe button. But today I'm going to be talking about something very topical that I was very concerned about when I read a newspaper article about the fact that a lot of Jamaicans are not living past 75 years old. That was very concerning for me. So I thought I'd do some research, brainstorm, and come on here and present to my lovely viewers because knowledge is power. Of course, knowledge is power when it's applied, like I've always said. So with that being said, today I'm going to be talking about transform your diet, 7 ways to eat healthier. You probably wondered why out of the blue, I just wanted to talk about something related to health, but that's because of the article I saw. It's very concerning. A lot of us are not living to see 75 years old because of our eating lifestyle. According to the research that was presented in the newspaper, even though we're not supposed to believe everything that we see on the media, but this kind of does make sense based on the information that was presented, what we can see around us. A lot of persons are suffering from obesity, hypertension. Of course, we're not sure what hypertension is. It's basically high blood pressure. A lot of persons are suffering from diabetes, different types of diabetes, type 1, type 2. And a lot of persons have high cholesterol levels, which of course can contribute to blood pressure problems, a number of problems. And of course, the hypertension and diabetes can lead to strokes, heart attacks, and the list goes on. So it was very concerning for me when I saw that my people, my Jamaican people, and of course, uh, based on information read, these unhealthy lifestyles spread right across the board because I know my viewers are not just Jamaicans, they're from different parts of the world. And it's such a blessing to have you here with me. Yes. So I'm not going to only just limit my conversations to Jamaica, but it's going to be geared towards Jamaican people as well as the world at large because I'm seeing where a lot of persons are battling obesity and hypertension and diabetes and unhealthy lifestyles in general, so take your little 5 cents and 20 cents or 10 cents from my video, apply it, share it with somebody else that they too will be edified. They too will gain some knowledge that they can also apply in their daily life. So thank you for watching. Stick and stay with me. Come and get all the information and knowledge that is useful. So transform your diet in 7 ways, 7 ways to get healthy, to eat healthier. All right, so a lot of us who are watching, probably you are aware of these things, but raise your hands for those who actually apply these things. To be honest with you, for those who know me well, I am not much of a foodie. You see, like in Jamaica, we have restaurant week on November. I'm not even sure how I know that restaurant week is normally in November, right? Um, People would normally go from restaurant hopping and trying different types of cuisine. Girl, man, boy and girl, lady, whoever you are watching, grandma, grandpa, whatever you are watching, whoever you are watching, I don't normally go out first and we can try to restaurant hop. Like you have some persons who genuinely enjoy restaurant hopping and trying new food, especially when they travel. Me, sister girl, sister boy, not this girl. I was never one to do that because I don't really love food like that. As my aunt and I would discuss, it would be a thing where we eat to survive because she's not really a foodie either. I have several aunts, but one of this aunt, I lived with her at one point. So for those who are watching, would probably know that which of the aunts I'm talking. Yeah, she's like, I just eat to survive, and that's how I've been functioning for years, not really loving food. I like looking to eat because I want to live. I don't want to die. More life for say, right? But as I got older, you see, I have to give you a little story time before I go into the meat of the matter. As I got older, I recognize that I need to start doing better. Granted, I may not have a lot of weight, no, but that doesn't mean I'm not eating healthier because sometimes people judge healthy eating by looking at the weight that you have. Not everybody who is slim, thick, or very thick, or have a lot of weight is eating healthy. And not everyone who is slim, thick is unhealthy either. It varies. There's a lot of factors that people have to put into place. But healthy under what measures? What's the measure that you define healthy? What's the measure that doctors define as healthy? So that's a whole different ball game and a whole different video, right? So, yes. So, I think late last year I collapsed in a park. My partner and my child were going to the park because we were going to kick some ball. That's what we normally do on weekends. To the park to kick ball and we run up and down with him and all of that. So we went to the supermarket first to pick up a few stuff. And, I'm like, babe, let's go to the park so that's easier to play with his ball because we actually took the ball with us. And I sat down on like a sitting area, like a tire thingy that people normally use for sitting in the park. I sat down there and I'm like, babe, I'm not feeling well. I don't know. I was quite fine when I went to the supermarket. I don't know. All of a sudden, I was not feeling so well. So it's like, I go like, "Are you sure you want us to sit and play in park with him?" I said, yeah, because this is fun time and I don't want to take that out of his day. So I started to not feel when I saw it. My partner saw it on my face and like, Siobhan, come let's go. Child, listen to me. I started walking, and this is me. I just start feeling my eyes shutting down. I'm losing control of my entire body, and I feel myself dropping to the ground. And he catch me. Well, he caught me. It's fasting. What's wrong with me? Who taught me English? My bio teacher. My English teacher would be so ashamed of me. But anyhow, the good thing is that I know the right thing. Anyhow, so I fell and he grabbed me and he had grocery bags was the baby. And he's like, Shivani, okay. And I'm like, what's wrong? And I remember feeling myself like blocking out. And he was grabbing onto me and slapping me across the face. Shivani, wake up, because I felt like I was going to sleep asleep. And give thanks for kind and caring people. This lady that was selling Glino, I don't know her from anywhere, but God bless her soul. And kindness is still apparent in our little island, same way, and she gave him some alcohol and said, Ross, make you smell this. And I smelled it, and when I did, I kind of revived up, was still weak and limp. And he just lifted me up, thanked the lady for the alcohol, and took me in the vehicle and took me home. One piece of excitement, of course, people stopping and asking if everything is okay, blah, blah, blah. Concerned people or people who are just fast, or as other persons would say, inquisitive. And he took me in the car and took me home. And then I went to the doctor the next day, and basically, she was like, low blood pressure causes it to drop down. And look what I've been telling you guys all my business. Look at that. Like last nation, I must really rate for me to be sitting here in story time and telling you all my business. So, that's what she said, and I needed to put more balance in my diet and eat properly and yada yada yada. So from that experience, it was scary. And I know that I didn't want it to worsen into something else, even though it was just fainting. You never know what a simple thing can trigger other things in your body, or like a domino effect of one thing going bad and things getting worse and worse. So, Father God knows we need a wake-up call to start eat better. So I started incorporating more fruits and vegetables in my diet. We started planning our meals, like we sit and say, all right, what are we going to eat for the rest of the week? I'll make our little list and start including certain things that we would normally not include. And I take out my vitamins and Gatorade because she was suggesting that. But what did she say was in that again? Oh, electrolytes. Right. So I had to drink my Gatorade for electrolytes, and I gradually started feeling better and I'm great, doing well and trying to be very much more consistent as it relates to my dieting because I had to take it seriously after that because I didn't want anything else to go wrong. All right, so the first point in the 7 ways to eat healthier is incorporate more fruits and vegetables in your diet. Fruits and vegetables are rich in essential vitamins and minerals, right? So if you never normally like to eat fruits, people don't recognize that you can actually snack on fruits other than eating the potato chips and the biscuit and the bread and cheese bread or the popcorn or whatever it is that you normally have to snack on. Or the ice cream. Ice cream is not so bad. But too much of one thing, as we would say, is not good for nothing. So balance is important, right? So you can also snack on your fruits and vegetables when you're at work. Say you get into break time, like a 15 minutes break instead of running to drink coffee, which too much caffeine is not good for you. Either you go and you have a banana or you play orange one before you leave your house. You eat a little orange, right? Do not take these simple things for granted because whatever you do now in your 20s and your 30s is going to affect you in your 40s and your 50s and your 60s. And you say, oh, wait, maybe no. So, let's start nation. Siobhan is telling you to start taking your health more seriously. We all need to live past 75 by the grace of God, even though there are many ways that people can die, but the things that we can do our parts in, let's do it. Let's work on it for yourself and for your family. So point 2, choose whole grains. Whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread are better sources of fiber and nutrients compared to refined grains like white bread and white rice. So recently I've tried quinoa. I don't know if you've seen quinoa by Grace. I don't know if it's recent, but I've tried it and I loved it. I never thought I would. Big up my partner, yeah, Ross, big up yourself. So he saw it in the supermarket and I was like, that I used to eat this and it's really good. I didn't even know what quinoa was. I was like, for those who don't know, it's spelled Quinoa. You can look it up and look at the all rich minerals and vitamins, rich minerals that it entails also a good antioxidant. For those who don't know what antioxidant is, it cleanses your body from impurities. Pretty much just like how Jamaica when I say take wash out and you get rid of the worm, them and then something there, wash out your body and the system and feel refreshed and refined. You can go eat up things again and good again. Something similar to that. So story time, a brief story time this time, not long. So we went to the supermarket and he's like, I've tried this before and it's really, really healthy and it's light on your stomach and all that. Much better than rice. But it's expensive more than rice. Rice is probably $100 and something dollar. Probably $200 tax and the quinoa is like 600 and something close to 700 if you're gonna buy the gray one. Other ones, the price is very. I'm not sure how those brands what it tastes like. So I tried it with him. He's like, babe, if I cook it for you, you're gonna like it. I tried it. Just like everything when you're just tasting something for the first time. I tried it and I actually liked it. And I ate it up with my meat kind and put a lot of gravy on it, it's wholesome and my body felt good after I had it. Whole grains, of course, is always better than the white rice and the white bread. So buy a little brown bread. No wonder if you feel like you want to try white bread, you can, but make it a part of your daily habit to start buying brown rice and brown bread, right? Or try quinoa. No wonder they can add that to your diet. Since it's expensive and we know how the economic situation is in Jamaica, things high, no wonder they can buy it. Don't necessarily have to buy it every single week or every single month. But no one then, but even 1 or 2 times for the month. Try. So point 3 in the points of 7 ways to eat healthier, limit processed foods. Processed foods are often high in unhealthy fats, sodium, and added sugars. Choose whole unprocessed foods whenever possible, right? So the baga tin something them. To be honest, I still eating stuff, but I need to cut down. We're working on cutting down on eating tin stuff. Bit by bit, we're cutting down on it, right? So progress does not have to happen all at once. It doesn't happen overnight, but still take small steps until you reach our end goal. If you normally buy up a bag of corned beef and a bag of tuna and sardine, everything tin, you know that's processed food. So they would put added preservatives and additives in there. Because if something's gonna be in a tin and it can be there for a while, obviously preservatives must be in it for it to be able to last that long. Otherwise, if something don't have any preservatives, common sense, it's gonna spoil quicker, right? So that those things are not necessarily good for us if we keep eating on the regular, consistent. It's not good, right? So some examples of some alternatives that you can do without buying processed foods. You can buy your chicken and cut it up yourself and clean it yourself and cook it instead of buying something that you see on a supermarket shelf. However, the meat is presented because I have not been to Canada and certain first world countries to know how it's presented on a shelf. So prepare your stuff yourself so that way you're sure you're not putting preservatives or additives or anything that might be harmful to yourself over time. For example, you can buy grown provisions that are not grown with fertilizers. There are still farmers that farm without using certain chemicals. Well, a lot of people use fertilizers, but certain chemicals. You buy a little yam and a banana, or you can plant banana in your yard, depending on the yard space. You can plant your banana, your tomatoes, and your peppers. Certain things you can grow for yourself that makes things a little bit healthier because you control what you're adding to the growth of the products. So those are some of the examples that you can do for alternatives in terms of eating. So point 4, reduce your sugar intake. Excessive sugar intake has been linked to a range of health problems such as obesity and type 2 diabetes. Try to limit your consumption of sugary drinks, desserts, and snacks. So that is pretty self-explanatory. You can have your cake and your ice cream and your sugary juice, but don't let it be a consistent thing, right? Biscuit is finished. Yeah, you're gonna get biscuit later. I'm doing something and you're interrupting my vlog. Viewers, I apologize. All right, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Drink plenty of water. Water is essential for many bodily functions, including regulating body temperature, transporting nutrients, and flushing out toxins. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. I drink water a lot. There's always water on my desk if I'm working, if I'm doing something important. When I get up to use the bathroom, I drink water, and the list goes on, right? Choose lean protein sources. Protein is an essential nutrient that is necessary for muscle growth and repair. Opt for lean protein sources such as skinless chicken, fish, beans, and tofu. And lastly, plan and prepare your meals. Planning and preparing your meals in advance can help you make healthier food choices and avoid last-minute food options. Try to cook at home as much as possible. Experiment with new healthy recipes. So definitely the last point I do try where I experiment with different types of recipes. So you can try new healthier forms of preparing stuff and surprise your taste bud with new things. Watch your little cooking channels and stuff. So with that being said, guys, let's be healthier together. Let's control things that we can as well as struggling. Thank you for watching Let's Chat. If you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button, smash that subscribe button, share with your family members and friends, and thank you for watching. See you soon.